Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. So check this out, right? I was thinking this morning, right? A lot of people started off 2025 saying that this is going to be their year. They're going to be successful. They're going to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. The same thing that a lot of people do going into the new year, right? But I believe that if you don't define what success is for you, this is where the problems start. You see, when you don't define what success is for you, you will spend a vast majority of your time chasing, right? You can be looking at social media, right? And you can be looking at somebody's life. They're going on trips, they got the nice car, they got the clothes, they got the whatever the case may be, right? And you're looking at this and you want what they have, right? And not only do you want what they have, you start looking at your life and you start feeling bad, right? Because you came into this year saying that you were going to be successful. So you're looking at that and you're just like, man, I'm not doing anything, right? It's because you haven't defined success and what success is for you. A lot of people, right? They go to work every day and they complain, right? They complain about their job. They're like, oh my gosh, I hate this job and this, that, and the other, right? But that very job that you have, you prayed for. I'm talking about you went to church and you know you don't go to church all the time and you cried and you called the people, please pray for me that I get this job and blah, 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 blah. Now you're on the job and you can't stand the job. You know why? Because you didn't define what success on that job would be. In relationships, you can be in a relationship and, you know, you say, I'm getting in this relationship. This is going to be my last relationship, or I'm getting in this marriage and this is, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay in it. I'm going to do this, that, and the other, right? But the problem is, in order to have a successful relationship, you have to define what that success is. See, a lot of times, you know, people are lazy. And what I mean by lazy, I don't mean in actually, you know, getting your hands dirty, but they're lazy with their self-talk. They're lazy with their declarations, right? You know, there's an old scripture that says, you know, write it to make it plain, right? But I believe that once you determine what success is for you, you will be far better. You won't be depressed, right? See, for me, for the longest, I just wanted to be happy. I wanted to make my grandparents proud. Like that pretty much was it for me, right? And everything that had encompassed making them proud, I feel like I have accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I wake up every day in my right mind, right? And that was one of my things too, right? I didn't want nothing happening up here. I just wanted to wake up and be thankful. I just wanted to be the best version of what God had for me to be. And the times that I didn't, you know what I'm saying, feel so good, it was because I was straying away from a lot of stuff. You see, a lot of people depend on me. You know what I mean? And like for the longest, I looked at my grandparents and I looked at my grandfather and I was just like, man, you know what I'm saying? He went through so much. I mean, he was just a great man. Just a great man all the way around. And he went through so much. And I used to sit back and I used to just be like, why are you going? Like, come on, man. Like it used to be frustrating because I'm like, these people do not accept everything that you're doing. Then when he left, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people missed what he did for them. My grandmother, oh man, she was a great woman. And she did so much for everybody. And I used to sit back and I used to just be like, you know, we would have conversations. She would call me and I would get frustrated. And I'd be like, Ma, like, you know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z and this, that, and the other, right? But what I started learning was their sacrifices caused me to be who I am today because I saw what they went through and I said, I want to make them happy. I defined what success looked like. I defined it. So when you define something, you charter your course to get there. You know what I'm saying? I look at social media and everything, and I look at what people got and this, that, and the other, right? That doesn't do nothing for me. I wanted to make them happy. And both of them left the earth, and they were happy with me. You see, when you're comfortable with who you are, and you know who you are, everything else is irrelevant. I've done stuff for so many people. So many people. And the thing that used to bother me, you know what I'm saying? It used to bother me when I was the person that you called for whatever it is that you need, right? Then you turn around and I look like on social media or something, right? And it wasn't the fact that I needed a thank you. I never needed a thank you. But when I look on social media and I see these same people talking about some, man, you know, I got it out the mud. I had to do this by myself and this, that, and it used to annoy me because I'm like, what the heck you mean you had to get it? I am the mud. I helped you out, right? And I was so frustrated. But I had to go back to my GPS on my destination of what success meant to me. So what I did was, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't do it for that. A lot of the stuff that I did was simply because that was the right thing to do and I wanted to be blessed. Now, I said the other video, no Bible verse says ye be a fool. So you got a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? But if I feel like you playing me, I'm done. So if you're down and out right now, if you're like really down and out, and you're feeling like, man, you know, things aren't going right for me and this, that, and the other, just take a moment and think about this. What isn't going right? Because what have you defined as being successful to you? Is it a dollar amount? Because if you want to make a certain amount of money, then you make that certain amount of money. Is that really going to make you happy? Or are you going to be like, well, nah, this person is making this, that, and the other? You have to define what success is for you. You have to. Because if you don't, this world would try to steer you in what it feels like is success. And the problem is you're looking at everybody else and it's all smoke and mirrors. You see oh man, we going to this, that, and the other. You don't see that they struggling to pay their light bill. You know, as a parent, you don't get kudos for doing what you're supposed to do. I can come on here and say, you know what? I just got my, you know what I'm saying, son, a new pair of shoes or I did this, that, and the other, right? That's what I'm supposed to do, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of your kids. My definition, though, of success and being a successful parent is I impart the foundation to them. I impart things to them so that when they do face what they're going to have to face, because I can't shield them, but when they do have to face it, they have the GPS to get to where they're going, because that's what my grandparents did for me. My grandparents never wanted me to be the president of the United States. And a lot of times the things that I wanted to do, they didn't really understand it because there was a generational gap. They didn't understand, you know what I'm saying, all of this type of stuff. But what they did, they never put a ceiling on me. They never told me what I couldn't be. They just wanted me to be the best at whatever it is that I was going to be. They defined what they viewed as success for me. It took me a little while to understand that and then say, okay, this is what success is for me, but they never gave up on me. And that's what life is, finding out your purpose and working your purpose. And when I say finding your purpose, I mean your purpose. Not because everybody else is doing this, so you want to go ahead and do this and everybody else is doing. No, find out what's best for you, what you're put on this earth for. And once you define that, that becomes the light for your success. You have to find your success and you have to define what that success is. And you have to be, detailed in it.